Hello, and welcome to the Autism Nova Scotia online video tutorial series. In this video, we will be looking at how to aid individuals on the autism spectrum with their social skills. People with autism may struggle with understanding social norms and social behaviors in everyday interactions. Therefore, it is important to help them be successful in the social situations of their workday. Some challenges they may face are entering and exiting conversations. These individuals may burst right into a conversation, changing the subject, or may never try to enter the conversation at all. They may struggle with reciprocal conversation. In other words, they may not ask others questions. They may struggle with understanding the different social rules for different situations. Examples of this would be not knowing that interactions at home might be different than interactions in the workplace. They also may have difficulties in reading social cues and body language. Also, they may not understand sarcasm, figures of speech, and certain types of humor. All of this makes an individual with autism appear to be socially awkward. They may also have social or generalized anxiety, which may play a factor in how well they interact with others. All of this leads to difficulties with everyday interaction. It is the social skills, above all else, that causes the most difficulties at the workplace. But these individuals do have the ability to learn. In this video, we will be looking at social stories, social scripts, and social mapping. Social stories. Social stories were developed by Dr. Carol Gray for work with children on the spectrum to learn new social skills and prepare them for novel social situations, like going to the doctor, getting a haircut, or eating at a restaurant. They include 4 main components. It is important to describe the scenario and have a first-person perspective, which includes potential thoughts or feelings that the individual may experience. Include the choices they have, the outcome of these choices, and reassure the individual that the decisions they make will result in a positive experience. Though designed for children, the social story can be adapted for use with adults. Here is an example of a social story that a person with autism could read. Today, I will be modifying the graphic designs for the company's webpage. My supervisors will be telling me what they want to see in the designs. They may want me to change my designs or not like certain parts of the designs I make, but this is not a criticism of me or my work. I can make the changes they ask about and help improve the look of the website. If I have any questions, I can ask and offer my opinions as well. And in the end, when I make the changes my supervisors want, the website will look better and the end result will be a job well done. The social story allows the individual to know the scenario, validate their emotions, and offer choices and knowledge of what the expectations of the scenario are. The stories can be modified based on the level of understanding of the individual. In many cases, a social story may not be required, and rather a simple explanation of expectations will do. However, this is still a good tool to have when working with people with autism. Social scripts. Social scripts are just as they sound. They are scripts that individuals can recite during social situations. In fact, social scripts are used all the time in everyday jobs. We hear them from telemarketers, when we go to the checkout counter, call into service centers, or take surveys over the phone. Social scripts are used all the time in the professional world and can be adapted for use for people with autism. A social script is simply a written script that the individual can recite during specific social scenarios. This can be useful with customer greetings or interactions, everyday greetings with coworkers, team meetings, or even birthday celebrations at the office or team building exercises. Social scripts are good for those who have social difficulties which make them nervous to attempt social engagement. Social mapping. Social mapping is good to help a person understand the different choices they have and how those choices may affect others and what outcomes can result. Social mapping is best for higher functioning individuals who may struggle with understanding social scenarios and how to interact within them. The social map shows a logical progression, how their choices and their actions affect a social situation, by offering them a direct line of reasoning that includes how others react to what the individual says or does. Within the social scenario, we set goals or objectives that the individual is seeking to attain. Next, offer the choices that they could make. Demonstrate how each choice will cause the other person to react and what their response could likely be. Then relate that result back to the objective and show whether the choice that they have made is resulting in their desired objectives. Another simple means of helping someone understand social rules are to write them down. Everyone signs a code of conduct, so the person with autism is not singled out. In the code of conduct, you can incorporate certain social rules that they may not understand. Have the person read and sign the code of conduct and always have a copy for them to keep. People with autism struggle with social situations. The suggestions offered here may help an individual understand the expectations of the social situation better, which may help them to interact better in the work environment. Please be advised that these tools may not be required. Oftentimes, the individual can learn social norms through trial and error or through simple verbal instruction. However, these strategies can help individuals with autism that may require more understanding of social dynamics and are effective tools to have should the need arise. If you have any questions regarding the material discussed, please feel free to contact us. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy the other videos in our tutorial series.